Belgium and the DRC claim that Rwanda is arming and funding the M23 rebels. And they're not alone. Reports from the United Nations and Human Rights Watch also suggest that Rwanda has troops inside DRC territory working alongside M23. The evidence? Satellite images, eyewitness reports, and communications. Now, should we be believing everything that comes out of the UN's mouth? After all, they still have not offered Africa a seat on its Security Council, its most important organ, while every other continent does. Rwanda, however, denies everything. Kagame's government says, and I quote, "Look, the DRC is corrupt, their military is weak, and they're using Rwanda as a scapegoat for their problems." They also point out that the Congolese army has literally worked with other Rwandan rebel groups before. So who's really destabilizing who? But let's explore the other scenario, right? If Rwanda is backing M23, what's the play here? What does Kagame stand to gain? Because no government funds rebels for no reason. First, let's talk money and minerals. Eastern DRC is loaded with cobalt, coltan, gold, and tungsten, critical minerals for phones, electric cars, and modern tech. Controlling even part of that trade means economic power. There have already been reports of Rwandan-linked companies profiting from smuggled minerals. So if M23 helps Rwanda gain influence, it's a strategic win. Then there's regional influence. If the DRC is weak, Rwanda has leverage. A destabilized Eastern Congo could act as a buffer zone, giving Rwanda unofficial control over resources and trade routes without needing to annex land outright. But here's where it gets even bigger. Is Rwanda moving alone here, or is there a bigger global power in the mix? China dominates the cobalt supply chain. Could Rwanda be securing resources for a global ally? The EU and Belgium want control over these minerals too. So is this really about peace, or is it about who gets what? And first, the US sees Rwanda as a strategic ally, but for how long if these allegations stick? So the real question here isn't just, is Rwanda backing M23? It's who really benefits if they are. And what does this mean for Africa's future wealth? But here's the truth. Whether Rwanda is backing M23 or not, this crisis could seriously hurt Rwanda's significant progress. They are already facing sanctions. Their trade and foreign investment is at risk, and relations with Western partners are now shaky. Rwanda is playing a high-stakes game, and the consequences could be serious, whether or not it is backing the rebels.